I am Abhishek, and I am a computer science engineer. I graduated in 2018, post which I started working with Seimens India as a research and development engineer, and I have been working there for the past 4 years now. So essentially, what happened is that so Siemens doesn't have a, a specific post called an associate product manager, right? So they only have PMs there. So after working there as an R&D engineer for about 2 years, I realized that my vision was very narrow. Like I wasn't aware of how our clients were using our products, right? So after that, I had a talk with my manager, and he said that you can take up some more responsibilities, and then you can start working very closely with the product owner. I started interacting with our end users, understanding their pain points, their requirements, how they essentially what their perspective is of our application, and how they use it. So yeah, and I also continued working as a developer. Biggest challenges was transitioning to a product role, coming from a very development background, where I was only familiar with how to write code and focused on optimizing and algorithms and data structures like that, right? So essentially, when I was nominated by my manager, I didn't know where to start, but I started picking up a lot as I went along this journey, right? But I think after a year or a year and a half, I realized that okay, now I need some formal product management training, because this is where I see myself in the next few years, and this is where I want my career to progress, right? That's why I chose Upraised, because I really like the founder. Actually, I saw an interview of Mona. It was featured on your story, so I really liked that, and then I checked out the program and I enrolled in, right? So I was as I mentioned, that I was searching for a formal PM training, but after I came across Upraised, I think the main thing that jumped out to me was that a job guarantee at the end of the program, and how this program was very outcome focused. That really appealed to me as compared to the other programs in the market, and also some of the great testimonials that I saw on the website, and I saw that people who were in similar positions, who had the same background as me, who had also transitioned into a full-fledged product management role. So that gave me a great deal of confidence as well in Upraised. While I was taking the KYS test, right, I was just very focused. I was trying to think what a PM would do, and it was my first time taking that sort of a test, right? And I was also reassured about the fact that I can retake it again if I don't get a good score. So that helped me relax a great deal, even when I was taking the exam, right? And I would say that the KYS test really it highlighted the aspects that I needed to work on, and some of my strengths that I could further capitalize on. Firstly, it definitely would be user empathy, thinking in terms of what the user wants, putting themselves in the user's shoes, and then thinking of the solutions from that perspective as well. Secondly, I would also say that empathization with the other stakeholders that are involved, because even when I was working in a product role, we tended to underestimate sometimes the amount of effort that is needed to develop or to create something, right? But I think if you have a lot of empathization with the engineers or with the designers that you are working on, I think it will automatically make you a great product manager. And lastly is having the most knowledge about the product that you are working on. Firstly, when I went through all of my expert interviews, right, the one thing that was made very clear to me is that essentially you should be very clear on two things. is that who is a product manager, what are the responsibilities of a product manager, and secondly, why do you want to be a product manager. There were also like a bunch of case studies. There were root cause analysis questions, also some technical questions, some questions based on our background. So actually, like the interview process that I went through in this company was that firstly I had an interaction with a product manager from their company, where she asked me a bunch of RCA questions and then case studies, and at the end of the round she asked me to prepare like a detailed PRD based on the case study that we had done. After I submitted that, so that was counted as an assignment. So post which I had to interact with another senior PM in that similar organization. In that round, the questions were mostly focused on what I currently do in my organization and how I can leverage them.